Today's video is going to be about having fun. My name is Jessica Madden. On my YouTube channel, I talk about empowering ideas which help people raise their awareness and have success as a result. I've had amazing lessons I learned in my life, and I share the tips I picked up along the way. Tips which bring about courage, resilience, and success. Right, so today's message is going to be about having fun. How many of us go through life worrying? Have you ever looked back in the last 10 years of your life? Have you ever noticed that the worries you had, the concerns you had materialized? Have you ever noticed those concerns you had materialized? How many of us go through life worrying like that? I've seen entire families built up around this concept of worrying. Sometimes it's one of the parents who's a worrier and everyone becomes a worrier as a result. So you have entire generations of children and grandchildren who are warriors. Worry for naught, for nothing. Also worth noting that if you take life less seriously and you see life as a joy, as fun, you can materialize those dreams. How many of us hope and do everything we could to attain a goal that we don't get there because we're worrying about it too much? We're desperate. That pressure, you should know, that pressure of worrying about it pushes it away from us. The brain says, I don't want that thing which causes me pressure. I don't want that thing which causes me that kind of agony. The brain wants to serve you well. The subconscious brain, obviously, it wants to serve you well. So it says, leave me alone. Don't push at me those things which are worrying. Even if you want to pay a bill and you've been so ingrained to believe that money doesn't grow on trees, right? So the brain says, leave me alone. I don't want to know about that worry. I don't want to know about that monetary concern. Leave me alone. And the brain doesn't mind keeping you in poverty as a result. So what do you got to do about it? You got nothing to lose. Just go out and have fun. Have fun. As simple as that. When you have fun, you raise your vibration, you become in a higher elevated state, and you go out and do what you're passionate about. You know, I love doing YouTube videos. I feel passionate about it. Whenever I do it, I feel like I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy sharing my tips with people who I know to be successful in the long run as a result. I love it. It's something I enjoy doing. And when you are in your element of your joy, when you are in your element of passion, your brain expands and leads to more exciting things. So do it. Go for it. You know, it's really interesting. I was watching Aaron Doty today, actually. I watch his videos practically every single day. Yes, I do. Aaron Doty was talking about a very interesting concept, which I've seen in my own life. You know, lots of family settings happen like this. Everyone knows somebody in the situation. They're struggling for years to have children, fertility issues, and they end up adopting a child. And within a couple of months, the wife becomes pregnant and they have their own children thereafter. I've seen this a lot of times in my own life. It's fascinating. And what's the reason behind it? Aaron Doty talks about the reason behind it. He said the reason is because when you're worrying and that pressure cooker is mounting in your head, the brain pushes away that which is mounting in the head. The brain doesn't want to deal with what you're pushing, what's pressurizing it, because it knows that you don't like it. The brain doesn't know the difference. It only takes on when you serve it. It doesn't know the difference between what you want and what you don't like. If you have something you don't like, it doesn't give it to you. It doesn't deliver to you something that you don't like. The brain is like a computer. Whatever you serve it, that's all it is. Simple. You got this. The brain is like a computer. Nothing else to it. So people who adopted children, and within a couple of months, they had babies. They became pregnant and they had babies. You know, it's really interesting. I was watching Dolores Cannon today, and obviously it's controversial. There's a lot of people who don't believe in incarnation, and they go heads and tails over it. But what works for me works for me. I also know that since I started watching Dolores Cannon, and I realized that life is so much more plastic than I've been led to believe, I don't take criticism and I don't take ridicule from people seriously anymore. When people are aggressive towards me, it doesn't even go in anymore. It doesn't really seep in. So what do I have to lose? I have literally nothing to lose. An all to gain by believing the concept of incarnation. Those who don't want to believe in it and they prefer to allow everything to be so heavy and so serious in life and so downright purposeful, no problem. They're entitled to that, and they're entitled also to worry about the bills which they gotta pay for the next 10 years. Because people do that. People worry like crazy. You gotta have fun. Life is plastic like that. That day when I was not in a great state because things weren't going well, I got into a bus. Before I got into the bus, I elevated my frequency. What happened? I got onto the bus. I sat down. The bus driver said, "You could go sit down. You don't gotta pay me today." How often do you have that? How often do you recall going on a bus being told you don't have to pay? I recall one other time I had that. I had it on my birthday when I turned, I'm not going to say how old I am, but I had a similar thing on my birthday last year. I got into the bus and the bus driver said, "Because the machine's not working, you can go sit down. You don't have to pay." I felt so good. It was my birthday gift. It felt amazing. The universe was serving me. The point is that when you have fun with it, you have fun with life, life becomes enjoyable. Life becomes fun. You have fun, life becomes fun. You go into that vibration. You could do what you're passionate about. If you go for a job interview, for instance, and all you think about is how terribly difficult this interview is going to be. I was once at a job interview and I saw one of the people who were lining up to be interviewed, and I could see her face, and she was so worried and she was so drawn. And I said to myself, why would a company hire her? What advantage would they be to her company? Would she be to their company? What advantage would she be with a drawn out face and not having fun? They obviously want a company which runs on vibrant, passionate, fun having people. It's that simple. So Dolores Cannon, getting back to Dolores Cannon's story, I don't know how I got distracted from there. So Dolores Cannon talks about a very interesting concept of incarnation. And she says the following really interesting. She says that she's seen people who are, the whole life is so heavy and so down and negative. They're really down and negative and they're really burdened by everything in their life. They die. After they die, because she did what do you call it, hypnotherapy on people who had past lives, and they died in previous lives. They told her that they were so down and so depressed about it. And I want to just point out that recently I told friends of mine that I watched Dolores Cannon videos, and they said to me, "Well, Dolores Cannon only finds people who had a previous incarnation where they were either Jesus or they were King David, or only great people. You never find anybody who's not a great person." Well, I've watched a lot of videos from Dolores Cannon, and actually, people were very simple. Lots of people had very simple lives in the past. So obviously, I'm not going to. No point in arguing with people who don't believe in incarnation and they want to believe that everything in life is very heavy and they want to believe they came from dirt and go back to earth and it's all simple and that's it. No props. They're entitled to that belief system. But I'm just trying to point out that Dolores Cannon, in relation to this, Dolores Cannon talks about when a person is the whole life, takes everything in life very, very heavy and takes everything in life very, very seriously. When they die, they end up not even realizing that they died because everything's so heavy and serious. So it's too serious for them death is just like too serious for them to think about the actuality of a new reality after death. Most people, she says, after they die, they feel like they went from one chair to the other chair, and then it just gets better and better and better. Obviously, we're here for purpose, and life is great, but it's fascinating and awesome to watch Dolores Cannon, to hear her talk about these concepts, because we take life too seriously. We're all going to die one day, and we're all in a good place, and we're all having fun. Have fun with it. Even if it's raining outside, have fun with it. That's my message today. Have fun. Enjoy life. Don't allow the pressure cooker to sit on you, because you won't be successful in the process. I mentioned the woman who became pregnant after she adopted a child. And I also mentioned the story of different stories of people I know who really struggled. And if you look back at the last 10 years of their life, they had no fun because they worried about paying bills, which were paid anyways in the end. That's my message today. Have fun, enjoy life. And when you have fun and you enjoy life, you get into that caliber of your own, the passion which you like, you could do things which you enjoy, and you're much more successful as a result. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this is about success in life. Absolutely. Success in life comes when you have fun. That's my message today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about my transition. Painful videos is the 3rd episode. I talk about my transition every Friday. It's the 3rd episode. Tomorrow, you don't want to miss that one. Awesome vibes, awesome stuff coming up tomorrow. And if you want to get my videos right away when they come out, it's just really, really good to press that subscribe button. It's that easy. And if you like my video, press the like button. And if you didn't like it, you know what you got to do. And please put down below anything you thought important mentioning. Any comment you have. I got some amazing feedback and comment the last few days. Amazing commenter Chaim Baker commented yesterday. It was awesome vibes, great stuff. Thank you about those awesome messages. If you have any comments, please put them down below. I can also be reached on 5 different social media networks. YouTube, I'm here on YouTube. On emails, Jessica17741 On Instagram, it's just MADN. On Facebook, it's just MADEN. And on LinkedIn, it's Jessica Madden. That's the message today. Awesome vibes. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. You don't want to miss tomorrow's video. It's about my transition. Awesome messages about bravery and about courage and resilience. Looking forward to seeing you in my next video.